Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Custodio.
Okay, welcome to our PE class. So I hope everybody is well and fine this morning, despite of the problem that we are now facing, the pandemic, the coronavirus. So you have to prioritize your good health all the time. Before we start our lesson this morning, we'll just tell you first the objectives of this lesson. So the first objective is, everybody you read,
To meet the ideals of cultural development as a vital factor in nation building.
Okay, for the second objective,
To enhance cultural values demonstrated in various folk dances, aesthetically, morally, and physically.
and the third one, the last objective is
To appreciate folk dances as a cultural legacy and TV show to other nations the identity of the Filipinos as a people.
good. Now those are the three objectives that we have to achieve after this lesson. Okay, so before we tackle our lesson proper this morning, I want you to perform the basic fundamental steps in folk dancing for the arm movements only. So you have learned this already in our previous lesson, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now let's start. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to 1, 2, do the reverse, 3, 4, 5, and back to 1, then 2, do the reverse, 3, 4, 5, and 1. Okay, let's make this into 8 counts. Okay? Ready? 1. Everybody perform. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, and 2, do the reverse, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Now, let's proceed to our lesson proper. So this morning, you are going to learn some of the basic fundamental steps in folk dancing, specifically for arm movements only. The first one is, we have the arms in lateral position. Okay, Manolito, will you please read what is the definition of arms in lateral position?
Arms in lateral position. Both arms at one side, either sidewalk, right or left. This may be done at shoulder, chest, or waist.
Okay, let's perform arms in lateral position using the count pattern 1, 2, 3 in 4 measures. This is how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. This is the basic arms in lateral position. You can also modify this by just doing this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, I want everybody to perform the arms in lateral position for the basic. So using the count pattern 1, 2, 3, the 4 measures. Everybody, go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. What about the modified arms in lateral position? Still using the 1, 2, 3 as the count pattern and in 4 measures. Ready? Start. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Very good. Now we have the second movement. We have the Hayun Hayun. Okay, Jerilyn, will you please read what is Hayun Hayun?
Hayun Hayun to place one forearm in front and the other at the back of the waist.
Very good. Now this is how to perform Hayun Hayun. Okay, so let's apply this. Let's have to use this. The count pattern 1, 2, 3 in 4 measures. Okay, everybody, let's start. Ready? Go. And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Very good. That's Hayun Hayun. Now we have the third movement, which is called Kumintang. Okay, Charis, will you please read what is Kumintang?
Kumintang, moving the hand from the wrist either in clockwise or counterclockwise direction.
Very good. Okay, this is how to perform Kumintang. You can do this inward or outward. So this is inward, outward. Okay, so everybody perform. Let's have to apply again. 1, 2, 3 as the count pattern in 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, so what about outward? Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Very good. Now we proceed to the fourth movement, which is clockwise. T. Darrell, will you please read what is clockwise?
Clockwise, like the motion of the hands of the clock, are shouldered toward the center of an imaginary circle when facing center. The movement is toward the left.
Very good. So when you say clockwise, you are following the movement of the clock. Okay, this is very essential in producing your formation. And we have the last movement, which is counterclockwise. Okay, Cherise, will you please read what is counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise, the reverse direction of clockwise, L shoulder is toward the center of an imaginary circle. When facing center, the movement is toward the right.
Okay, very good. When we say counterclockwise, this is the reverse movement of clockwise. I explained to my students about the rubric for folk dance presentation. So these are the scoring guide used to evaluate the cooperative learning activity in their folk dance performance. First is choreography and artistic presentation. Under to this, so the students will get an outstanding under to choreography and artistic presentation if they perform steps with high level of mastery while creating several formations in the dance floor. So that's perfect, that's 5 points. So dynamic, if the students will perform steps with mastery while creating sufficient formation in the dance floor. So that's 4 points. So 3 points if they only achieve creative. So creative means perform steps with mastery but with limited yet growing ability to execute them while creating formations in the dance floor. That's 3 points. Fair, this is 2 points if the group performs steps with general mastery but could hardly adapt the varying formations in the dance floor. And 1 point if it is static. So static means they perform steps with low or no mastery and is not capable of creating formations in the dance floor. Now let's proceed to execution and mastery of steps. So for skillful, they will get area. So when you say skillful, they demonstrate precise and skillful execution of the steps with high level of confidence. That's 5 points. Competent, this is only 4 points if they demonstrate the steps competently and with confidence. Practitioner, this is only 3 points. So when we say practitioner, they demonstrate general level of coordination and competence in the execution of steps with limited but growing confidence. So 2 points if they only achieve apprentice. When we say apprentice, they demonstrate limited coordination and competence in the execution of steps with low level of confidence. And they will only get 1 point if it is novice. When we say novice, has very low or no coordination in demonstrating steps, has very low level or confidence at all. Now let's proceed to characterization and behavior during performance. They will get 5 if they achieve sophisticated. When we say sophisticated, the group will demonstrate sophisticated characterization and appropriate behavior towards the dance and group mates. And 4, if it is only expressive. When we say expressive, demonstrates typical level of characterization and appropriate behavior towards the dance and group mates. And they will only get 3 points if it is realistic. When we say realistic, the group will demonstrate generally acceptable characterization and proper behavior towards the dance and group mates. And they will get 2 points if it is improving. When we say improving, it displays inconsistent characterization and demonstrates generally acceptable behavior towards the dance and group mates. And they will get 1 point if it is mechanical. When we say mechanical, has little or no characterization and behaves inappropriately towards the dance and group mates. So those are the rubric for the folk dance performance of the group. So thank you so much. Now let's have the application. I want you to create and perform a dance routine using the different dance movements that you have learned this morning. So this is a cooperative learning activity. I want you to help one another in producing a very good output in this activity. Okay?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now let's all welcome the lovable group to perform their folk dance presentation. That was the performance of the lovable group. So thank you so much for your extraordinary and flawless performance. It was really amazing. Mabuhay ang kultura at ang sayaw ng Pilipinas. For your assignment, based from your experiences in the making of your cooperative learning activity, which was the folk dance arm movements presentation and employing variety of formations, utilizing the chairs as your assistive devices, write a reaction paper, at least 2 paragraphs, stating your difficulties, problems that you have encountered all throughout your journey in producing your dance presentation. Submit your reaction paper next meeting.